So this is number perhaps 39 of 37 versions of this failed collaborative work that I'm referring to as Who Doesn't Enjoy a Really Good Stretch. And this version, I just want to do a simple overdub and explain why I chose this particular version of the cover of this book called, well, I'm calling it Robopithos, but it was originally called Robopaths. And it's one of the favorite books of this artist that I narrated an anecdote about regarding my dysgraphia and his failure to fully comprehend the difficulties involved in his request for my participation in what I guess he considered a collaborative work, which was for me to fit my scribbly, messy, dysgraphic handwriting into this narrow space here defined by this central column behind these prison-like bars. And, raising the question of whether, he had either failed to understand the difficulties or had failed to respond empathetically, to my limitations. And I wanted to explain why I chose this version. It has to do with that mask that you just saw over this, I guess, industrial worker's eyes to protect him from
contaminants that
hazard
resulted in
doing
some
his
ear
work. There it is.
difficulties.
And this artist
resulted in some
had once
ear
told me a story
difficulties.
about
Contaminants
when he was doing manual labor, having problems
resulted in
with
some
environmental contaminants
resulted in
some ear difficulties. Resulted in some ear difficulties and accumulation of this material in his ears, caused him considerable discomfort and some hearing loss that he had to remedy with and so I thought it was ironic that one of his big complaints when the COVID mandates came out was that everyone was required to wear required to wear a mask, and he was really distraught about this and found it
Everyone was required to wear a
offensive,
mask, and
to his I guess sort of libertarian right to do whatever he chose, and I thought it was ironic because the mask mandate was in place to preserve our social well-being and health. I don't know, maybe he didn't believe in the COVID virus, I'm not sure. But he had no difficulty, making demands about my putting my text in this little box, and how much psychological and physical discomfort that caused me. And the funny thing is, as far as masks are concerned, to me it's really a trivial thing. If wearing a mask is the most significant suffering that you've had in your life, you really haven't dealt with much. And I couldn't understand the lack of symmetry in his reasoning that it's okay, to make these demands that really harm individuals, but not
and the funny
not
thing
these
is
not these precautions that keep all of us safe. So I guess he had a kind of blanket response to authority that didn't come from him. So anyway, I thought the image was ironic in the way that he's protecting his eyes, this industrial worker, but smoking a cigar, and it reminded me a little bit of this artist who I'm referring to as the egoist, Subgenius, non-mathematician. His response to and outrage, at my failure to follow the rules that he created for our collaboration in this piece of his. That, as I said in the first version of this work, effectively ended, our relationship.